Hello, my beautiful divine collective. This is Phoenix Dragon Queen coming to you with an NLP. All right, now remember, NLP is neurological programming, but it's programming on a good note. It's here to help you. And yeah, it's not for the faint of heart. Some of this stuff really makes you dig into your shadow self, whether you want to or not. Okay? Whoa. Okay, because of the way that the deck fell and split, we're going to take this first one. Okay. Then we're going to put the rest back. The first one is false knowledge. What else do we have, Source? Unfinished karma. Double trauma. Oh, we've gotten those before. Buried potential. Survival mode. Untamed vision. Inner authority. Source is saying take a few more. Unshakable. Guiltless. Blameless. Lone wolf. Truth warrior. And Source says stop there. At the bottom of the deck, we have ancient roots. Your soul chose this lineage for a reason. You carry not just their pain, but the power to transmute it. This comes out a lot, even though this is a new deck. This is collective energy, okay? You have the power to transmute the pain and move past it. Trust and believe in yourself, if nothing else, okay? False knowledge. Just because you've always believed it doesn't mean it's true. What if what you know is actually what you were conditioned to believe? Okay, I'm not trying to stir up trouble or anything, but the racism that is still in the world these days. It's the year 2026, okay? Are you pushing a particular narrative about someone because of the color of their skin, because that's truly how you feel inside? Or are you pushing it because your dad and your mom and your grandma and your great grandma all had those thoughts? Think about it. Is that really what you believe? Or is that what you've been conditioned to believe? Take that on all aspects, okay? I was just using the racism thing because people can understand that, okay? It's like saying, I don't like Brussels sprouts. Okay, well, you didn't like Brussels sprouts when you were 8 years old. But now you're 26 or you're 37 or whatever. How about you give Brussels sprouts another try? Because you just might like it. Okay? Different spin on it. Unfinished karma. You think you're done, but your energy's still circling the lesson you refused to fully claim. What lesson are you refusing to see? Just rewind it back to the false knowledge. What lesson are you refusing to claim? Okay? Double trauma. You're both hurting, but hurt people don't always heal each other. Sometimes they just pass the wound back and forth. The last time we got this card, I made the analogy of the trauma bonding. With trauma bonding, you're literally just passing your traumas back and forth to each other, and neither one of you are healing. You're helping each other stay stuck in that nastiness. Break out of that. Don't do any more trauma bonding. It's okay to tell your story to help somebody else heal, but you have to be healed from that situation before you can speak on it. If you're still seriously hurting, then you shouldn't be speaking on that. You should be going within and figuring out how to heal it, how to move past it. Okay? Buried potential. Settling for less doesn't make you realistic. It just makes you forget how powerful you really are. Don't settle for less. Don't bury your potential. Like I said, if you want to learn something new, go out there and learn something new. Don't let the naysayers stop you. Don't bury your own potential by your own actions. Because remember, folks, no matter who is influencing you, whether it's me or your mother or your aunt or your friend, it doesn't matter where the influences are coming from. At the end of the day, what matters is what you do with your life. You can't blame it on such and such down the street talked me and they talked you into it. You talked yourself into it, or you wouldn't have done it. Take ownership for your own actions, okay? Survival mode. How can you dream when your nervous system is scanning for threats? Until you feel safe, your spirit will ration its power. Okay, so what I'm gathering from this, and I've felt it before in my past when I was going through things and I was trying to move away from people, I was in survival mode all the time because I didn't know who I could trust, who was really trying to lead me down the right path, and who was just trying to set me up. And literally, there were times in my life where I had to think that way. I was in true survival mode. And so therefore, I couldn't do this. I couldn't calm myself down enough to even do a read for myself because my energy was just scattered. Okay? Get out of survival mode. Find a safe place. Find a safe place. Untamed vision. What if your wildest vision is your truest compass and everything else is just noise? Think big, people. Think wild. How do you think all these inventions and gadgets and stuff that we have now, how do you think it was created? It was created because the creator tapped into that untamed vision and they made it happen. You can do the same. Just block out the noise. Okay? You have an inner authority on your own life. You know what feels correct and what doesn't. Exert that inner authority on yourself, not on others. Don't try to control other people. On yourself, inner authority. You're realizing that you don't need a title to lead your own life. There is no hierarchy when you're the only one in power. It is your life. Okay? It's not your mama's life. It's not your daddy's life. It's not your uncle's life. You know, just because they want you to be a doctor or a nurse doesn't mean you have to be. What do you want to be. Follow your inner compass, your inner authority for your life. Because, like I said, at the end of the day, you're the one that has to live it. You're the one that has to deal with the consequences of your choices and actions. Okay? Unshakable. The path may be brutal and full of obstacles, but your purpose is stronger. Keep going, and it will all be worth it in the end. Keep going. Create those strong roots so that you can grow this beautiful tree. Okay? Guiltless. Forgive the version of you that didn't know better. You weren't broken, you were becoming. Be guiltless. Have mercy on yourself. Because let's face it, folks, we were all children at some point in time. And as a child, we learned from what we saw our parents doing. Even if they said something to the effect of, do as I say and not as I do. That's what my mother used to tell me. But we learn from watching. But I didn't know any better at the time. So I had to forgive myself for the old version of me that did things that, well, weren't so on the up and up. Okay? But I'm cool with that now. I really am. I am truly guiltless about my past because everything in my past helped to create the whole person that I am now. And you guys keep striving. You'll get there too if you're not already there. All right? Blameless. When you always point the finger, you give away the wand. Blame is a leash that ties your power to someone else's behavior. Cut it. Cut it. Understand that, yeah, okay, they talked me into it, but I'm the one that did it. I can't point the finger at them. I got to point the finger back at me because I'm the one that actually did it. Okay? So cut it out. Cut that cord. No one is completely blameless, but at the same time, heal from it. Know that you screwed up. Admit that you screwed up. Give yourself grace and mercy and become guiltless. Transform. Okay? Lone wolf. Let the pack doubt you. Let your friends and your family, let them doubt you. Let them tell you you can't create your own YouTube channel. Just for an instance, okay? Let them tell you that you cannot create a better skateboard than one that's already out there. Let them say it. In the meantime, you be that lone wolf and you do it. You stand alone and you do what you set out to accomplish. Trust me, when it's all said and done, they'll be climbing the walls to come back to you. Oh, I'm sorry. Oh, I didn't mean it. You know, you can give forgiveness, but you don't have to let those people back into your life if they haven't changed their behaviors. If they're still going to talk about you, if they're still going to whisper about you, if they're still going to call you names, you don't want that in your life. Get rid of that negativity. Get rid of those karmic people and live your life the way that you and Source is guiding you to do. It really is a relationship with yourself and Source, your higher self and Source. Okay? Truth warrior. To see clearly, you must be willing to look without flinching. You got to look at your soul without flinching. You got to look at that dark night of the soul and be like, okay, 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 okay. And you have to own up to it. Let the truth be your compass, even if it leads you into the wilderness. You know, I definitely was out in the wilderness for a while, and I found my true north, and here I am. And you can do something similar too. Okay? All right, everyone. That was the end of the NLP. I hope you enjoyed it. As always, keep growing, healing, and evolving. Peace, love, and enlightenment. Phoenix Dragon Queen, signing off.